Hey everybody, it's Brandy back again, and today's video is starting off with no makeup because we are doing a foundation review. Today we're going to be trying out the Wunder2 Go Beyond Foundation Complexion Enhancing Powder. So I first saw this product on a vlog. It was on Lydia Dinga's vlog. She's a UK vlogger, and she already has pretty flawless skin. She doesn't have a lot of hyperpigmentation, and it looked amazing on her. I was like, dang, like she didn't feel like putting on makeup. She literally was talking and put it all on her face, and it looked amazing. So I was wondering, like, would this work for me? Would this work for women with hyperpigmentation and things like that? So it's not a full coverage foundation, but the claim is it enhances your complexion and keeps your skin looking rejuvenated. So why not? It's also a lightweight product. I don't like to wear foundation, like, if I don't have to. I would do it for like videos and stuff like that, but heavy foundation, I'm not a fan of doing that anymore all day. So I like to use something that's lightweight, something that's just gonna make me look a little bit more put together, not just, you know, just kind of soften up the complexion a bit, which this is claiming to do. So why not? So this company is based in Florida, and this foundation has 5 different shades. So they're like shade ranges. The range that I got was medium to deep range. So this is what the product looks like. It's a nice, like, quality compact. It's plastic, but it's like a nice sturdy plastic, if you get what I'm saying. It also has a magnetic cover, like closing mechanism. So it closes pretty tight, like it's in there. Now, something that I noticed this morning when I took it out of the box is I could feel it move around in my hand. I'm not gonna do this on camera because I almost dropped this out of the damn compact. But if I were to put my hand here and flip this over, this whole thing will come out. So let's not do that. But yeah. Only problem that I have with this so far is that the product wasn't securely inside of the little insert that's in here. That could be my product or whatever, but like I said, I'm happy that the mechanism, like the magnet mechanism, is really strong because it's not just falling out. It's super tight. So like I said, this is a powder product. So what I'm going to do is put on my concealer, my brows and things like that before I do this product, because I'm not gonna put this here. I need to still create the highlights in my face with my concealer, and if I were to go all the way on with a powder and then do the liquid, I don't know how that's gonna look throughout the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on first, then we're gonna go in with this. So I'll go ahead and do that during our commercial break.
Dossier is a perfume company that reimagines the world's most iconic fragrances using 100% clean, vegan, cruelty-free ingredients. Each perfume will range from $29 to $49, and you will receive free shipping on your first order. Dossier is currently offering a 20% welcome offer on their website, and if you use the code BRANDY, you get an extra 10% off at checkout. If you're unsure where to start, there's a quiz on the website that will give you recommendations on new fragrances to try. I will leave a link below to the website and the coupon codes down below in the description box. Let me know what fragrances you get matched with.
So my concealer is on now, and my brows, I have not set it, I just put it on. But like I said, I want to do that because this is a powder foundation, and we are going to put this on top. So I'm going to go over all of the claims and what we're going to be actually testing today. So this foundation says it's a natural matte finish. It lasts all day. It also says that it's transfer and humidity resistant. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to test humidity resistance because it's not chilly, but it's a little cold out in Atlanta today. I think the highest is going to get is like 68. So I want to try it still, but I don't think we're going to be able to test it like that. The first thing we're going to test is the finish. So when you get this package, it's going to come in this container here, and this is the foundation. There is no applicator included in this packaging. There's 2 things I recommend. On the box, they say use a fluffy brush, and then on the website, they recommend using a kabuki brush. So technically they're two different types of things. It's very, very soft. I can see why they said use a fluffy brush, but if we're trying to cover the dark marks and hyperpigmentation, I'm going to go in with more of a kabuki style brush. So I'm going to be using the Morphe M6 today. So I'm just going to tap a little bit on the brush, and I'm just going to stipple this on. Okay. Like, I'm not sure how that's showing up on camera to y'all, but this is definitely my summer shade. So I did apply concealer here, so I'm just going over that. And I'm not going to go over all of my concealer, but I do want to blend it in together, you know. I'm just going to do one side first. Okay, so this is the side where I applied the product, and this is the side I did not. I mean, I definitely see a difference. I'm looking at the viewfinder right now. It's definitely a lot softer. It didn't cover everything, which I wasn't expecting it to. So let's just keep that clear. I'm not expecting it to cover everything, but I do like how soft of a finish it is. Now, I am two different shades. This is my correct shade, but we're like in a transition between summer and spring right now. Well, not summer and spring, but you know what I'm saying, like getting out of the winter months. So my color hasn't come back yet, so this will match. It's fine. Like I said, this is a range, so they have a range. If this is the medium deep range, you have the light range, light medium range, medium range, medium deep range, and the deep range. Even though the instructions say to use a fluffy brush, kabuki brush, whatever, I decided to get another applicator, which is the little pad things. Usually you see these in like cream products, like cream foundation products, things like that. I wanted to use this one because Lydia Dinga used something similar to this product when she put it on, and the reason why it was so wowed, and it was a whole bunch of coverage. So I think this will change the coverage amount. So we're going to try this one and see exactly if, you know, we're going to see how this works out. So these sponges you could buy at like your local drugstore, CVS, Walgreens, whatever you have. I have one on hand, so now I'm going to use this one. When I use these, I like to pinch it like this. It's just my preference, and just kind of rub it in there. So now let's do this. I'm doing a light, it's like I'm rubbing it, but I'm also doing a stipple motion. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, definitely see the coverage with this method. Okay, so the difference between the two. Wow, okay. I definitely think that using like one of these is going to definitely give you a little bit more coverage, which I prefer. So yeah, let me get a little close so can y'all see that? Yeah, so this is my preferred method. It's going to be this. I think that it looks so much better. Like, it still looks like skin, don't get me wrong, on both sides, but I think if I'm gonna need more coverage. I just, like I said, this isn't going to fully cover everything, but you know, damn, I want a little bit of coverage. So I think this method would work best for me. and I have not used these in so long. I personally do not like these because no matter where you store them, it's just a breeding ground for bacteria. So I would recommend getting a few of these and just have them handy. You know, I think, look, don't get me wrong, I don't even know if you can really cleanse these properly, but yeah, man. But yeah, this is what we're looking like right now. I do like it. It does have that natural matte finish. Like, it looks like my skin. What I like too is that this is like a one-step thing. If you just want to put this on and just walk out the door, you can. Like, if I wasn't gonna do more, this would be it for me. Like, I don't have to do a lot. All right, I really like it. I really do. And it's so lightweight. I do not feel this. Like, I probably will forget throughout the day that I have on makeup. I'm gonna be real, because it feels like, I feel like I have nothing at all on my face. Like, I don't feel anything. So right now it is 10:56 a.m. I'm gonna wear this all day. Like I said, I have a few things to do today. This is my first time wearing this foundation throughout the day. So this is not one of those things where, oh, I'm just showing y'all something I already know. No, I don't know what's about to happen. And I'm risking going out with this on. So I'm hoping that it does last all day. It does say it's long lasting. Here we are to check. And I do want to check this, the transfer proof. Give me one second. So at the start of our day, okay, there's nothing on this napkin. It is not transferring at all. Wow. Okay, so when you first put it on, it's not going to transfer. That's what we know. I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup, and yeah, we'll see what it looks like with everything or a face. So my face is on, and I am really liking how it looks. One thing I recommend doing, and I didn't do this, I don't know what I was thinking. I put my concealer on, but I didn't set it. I set it after putting on the powder foundation. So what I should have did was set the concealer, then put my foundation on. So I did have to go back in. I used this brush that I used on the other side just to blend out where the powder was for me setting my concealer and the foundation went. I did put a little bit of bronzer like right here though. I didn't put it all over my face, but I wanted to see what it would look like with something sitting on top of it. I ain't do a crazy thing because then I might look crazy, because this is already like it looks contoured, so I don't want to do anything ridiculous. But I do want to see exactly how this holds up and how it's going to hold up throughout the day with something sitting on top. It doesn't say anything about that in the description, so I just want to see how that goes. I'm not thinking anything bad will happen or that it will come off, but I want to see exactly how this transfer thing holds up. And so far it does. My bronzer is not coming off, so that's that. So we're going to check it. We're going to see what happens. It is currently 11:09, and yeah, see how this bad boy holds up. All right, so it is officially 1:38 p.m. and I am doing my first update. So far so good. I still don't feel like there's anything on my skin. Transfer test, we're still Gucci. I am getting a little oily, but this, remember, is where I have my concealer. You can see where like this is oily and then this is still doing its thing. I'm gonna, still no transfer from even the bronzer area. We're still good here. I ate off my lipstick, so bear with me, but so far so good. Now I'm kind of curious as to what it would be like if I put my concealer over the powder, then set it, and with that still have like the same transfer type of situation, like transfer proof that the bronzer has, because it's a liquid. So I'm not sure yet, but yeah, but so far so good. I'm going to probably check back in around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Because I think that'll be a little bit more time. Mind you, I have not retouched anything, including my concealer, to show you guys how it's working. So, all right, guys, it is 4:28. I actually took a nap. I did not sleep on my face. I did sleep up like this, so I didn't touch anything. but it still really hasn't budged. Now you can of course see that my T-zone is oily, but anywhere else that I put that foundation is totally fine. Looks fine. Paper towel. I'm gonna do the transfer test. Still hasn't come off. I put some here and I actually was like leaning my head up against it and nothing came off there either. Like there's nothing on this thing. Can you see that? Yeah, honestly, so far so good. I'm gonna do one last check-in at the end of the night just so we can confirm that I like this, but so far so good. It's still lightweight. Let me say that it is still lightweight, but I am starting to like feel like my face is like like right around here, and that could be, I'm trying to think if I touched my face like a lot today because I really haven't. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It is still lightweight, don't get me wrong, but my face is like, it's starting to itch. Yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out what is it from, because I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to itch here. This is where the concealer is. This is not where the foundation was, but I'll update y'all on the last one because it literally just started. I got up from my nap and that's when I started it, so it could be just like dust around me right now. Maybe that's what it is, because I was cleaning. But yeah. All right guys, how are you? It's 8:30 and I was trying to wait until like 9-10 o'clock, but I just can't anymore. My face is just really itchy. It has nothing to do with the actual foundation, but like the concealer area is a little itchy. I need to take this off my face. But as you can see, I am just oily honestly on the spaces that are in my T-zone where I put my concealer. A little oily right up in here, but not too bad. And there is still no transfer from the foundation. I'm going to do it on the concealer now because I'm pretty sure I'll get transfer from that. Actually, I did not get transfer from my concealer. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did. All right, so yeah, I got transfer from my concealer here because your girl was oily. But all in all, I think it was really nice. It definitely is an all-day wear. Do not expect for it to be like super full coverage. Like we discussed that. Just want to reiterate it because some people get really confused about foundations. All foundations are not meant to be full coverages, and everybody doesn't want a full coverage foundation, because even though I do have dark marks, I don't feel a need to cover them all the time. It took me a very long time to get confident in my own skin without makeup, with my dark marks and all of that. So there's times where yeah, I want to blank them all out, and there's sometimes I just want to soften them. It's not, I'm not trying to look completely different every time I decide to put on some type of makeup. So if you are like me, or you just want to wear something that's, you know, light coverage, just a little something on the face, definitely do that. Like I said before, if you really want a fuller coverage or just a more buildable coverage, if you will, if you want a little bit more coverage, not full, but a little more coverage than a brush may be able to give you, definitely check out getting one of those little like sponge type applicators. You can get them at any drugstore or whatever. It's really helpful. I will leave the information to this website down below, and if you guys have any questions about anything or follow-up questions that maybe I didn't cover in the video, please feel free to leave a comment down below, ask me questions. I will answer them. And if you've tried this before, let me know. If you've had any type of experience with it, let us know. We're here to teach each other. We are here to share the knowledge. Well, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.